Well, hello my friends, how are you guys doing today? I promised you that I was going to revisit Jon Snow, and I've decided to do so in the Time for Wolves mod. And just for your reference, I have all the mods that I play for these particular videos in the description right over there. They're all in order, so if you just want to jump in and do the exact same thing I do or play in the setting, you easily can, my friend. So the roads we walk. Look how Jon being so insightful. Yeah, we're going to form a powerful army, I think. So let's go ahead and establish that. And we are base camped over here at Castle Black. Obviously, the time that it is set is after the show has ended. I'm saying this in air quotes, obviously, in which Sansa is Queen of the North and the Iron Throne is held by King Bran the Broken. And yes, I'm going to say this very early on in the video. I know they're not canon, but nevertheless, that's how this scenario is going. In which a lot of these areas are indeed ruins. And I don't believe I can go further up here, so we're going to have to go down in this direction. So lifestyle choice, we're going to go with Marshall. He's taken one as a stalwart leader, and we're going to have to take Valor. Obviously, it's the only one we have. We have to search for a Maester, that's obvious, and then we do, again, have the ability to expose our true parentage, but you know, this is also after the time which we have killed a queen. I think it'll be kind of funny if she can be resurrected. I don't know. There is a chance, right? And Drogon is still out there. I want you to know that. There might be a way that we can potentially get a dragon of our own. Another one, provided if we want to go down the Targaryen route. What do we have in our company? We have light footmen and armored footmen, and that's 1,000 men. Wow. I did not think that he would have that many. That's kind of crazy. In the camp itself, excuse me, we're going to go over here. We just have a pavilion built. So I want to see about making that barber's tent right now. Seems like a good idea. Before we may or may not get a maester. The pride of the free folk. Okay, King Stannis once offered to legitimize me at the wall as a true Stark of Winterfell, and wed me to Princess Val of the Free Folk to strengthen an alliance with her people. He is dead now, and much has happened since then. Yeah, I killed my queen. But there was wisdom in his words. I now watch over the frozen lands of the north, and Princess Val has certain charms of her own. So we could go ahead and marry her, or it's not necessary, not yet. I'm going to go with it's not necessary, not yet. I don't even know whether I want him to get married, period. If Daenerys gets resurrected, then I'm going to try to smooth that all over, but we'll see. And Arthur can become my maester, I suppose. We're going to go into debt, but it's not a big deal. We obviously cannot stay here. We can try to gather some provisions and see. We brought much food, 450 provisions. But there is no way that we can settle here, nor is there a castle for us to go to for some contracts. Where is it saying that we can go for contracts? Into the wilderness? Really? Is it even going to let us? There's no way. You, as our caravan master, scout for talent, and then I guess we can purchase pathfinding gear, or probably not. I mean, it'll just probably keep us right here at Castle Black. That's the problem. Wilderness kit, go. Yeah, see, it instantly just moved us right there. So going into the wilderness is not an option. We don't have claims over anything, do we? No. I think we can go down to maybe Last Hearth, perhaps? Let's see, will we make it? We definitely will. As much as I would love to go to every single one of these holdings along the wall for that XP, we just will not have enough food. So we're going to scout for talent. And then we're going to purchase some pathfinding gear, or do we want to maybe get a wilderness kit? I think the wilderness kit might be better. Yeah. Even potentially pathfinding. Yeah, let's try this. Let's go. Let's see if he's willing to run away with you, which is a 0% chance that's going to happen. All right, so there are some contracts around here. There's escorting an emissary. We're going to take this one immediately. That's always the best one, in my opinion. It's very, very dangerous up here. I don't like it at all. It's more so the wilderness. Wow, and it's a steppe region. So why don't we try to get a... Let's try to mix these up. Get some mercenary guards. That might be a little bit nicer. And then pathfinding gear. Let's go. So if you guys are new, please start checking out the channel. Very active. Love for you guys to be part of our growing community. Links for Twitch, Instagram, Discord, all in the description, my friend. And hey, guess what? 2 hours after this video goes live, I'm actually going to be live on Twitch with a couple of the members of the community playing a multiplayer session in the AGOT mod. And if you want to get involved with multiplayer sessions too, by all means, Discord's right over there. We'd love to have you. Very big shout out to all these lovely people on the screen, my YouTube channel members. Thank you all for supporting the channel in an additional way. And for everyone else, I hope you're having a wonderful day today, my friend, and I hope you enjoy today's playthrough. Let's go. Settle boundary dispute. You think Jon can do it? We're going to try. That seems like a little bit overkill for this area. Scout for talent instead. I don't want anyone to stay behind. Let's do this. Yeah. And wow. You are excellent as a stooge, but hit the road. I can't even pay for you. I'm not even at that stage. What's this one? Hired muscle. Let's go tackle that one as well. Get some pathfinding gear. Remember, we're here to earn. Look at the resolve in Jon's face. And auto-invite agents, so we're gonna get up to 100% easy. Hey! No fighting in my freaking port here. Greetings, brother. I'm willing to release Squirrel from my care, but freedom does not come free. Sure, whatever. I'll take her. What happened to Robert Aaron? He was beaten to death. Oh, snap. Well, yeah. Being feeble doesn't really help out in this regard either. Expectations? No, that's what it means to be a guardian. Don't worry about it. If I could go up there and just exist, then that would be pretty cool, but unfortunately I cannot. Make a request from Lady Sarah. How about for some gold, no? Oh, brother, listen. This didn't end well before, and it's not going to end well now, but this is getting out of hand. If the world must know, I shall tell them. Can I have a men-at-arms regiment, or maybe some provisions? Let's see how Brandon will react. I don't know. We knelt before him at the end, so I guess we'll have to see. But we are now a Targaryen, so... A custody demand. A letter has arrived bearing the seal of House Stark. The letter from King Brandon of Westeros bears no misunderstanding or misinterpretation. He has demanded Jon be moved from my own keep to live at the capital under his watch, to live out his days as a courtier. This demand has echoed across the realm, and it holds the force of the royal decree. Do I acquiesce to this demand? If I do not, the realm will surely bleed. What shall it be then? One courtier or peace? It says King Brandon will join your court. I'm curious to see what happens here. I become the head of the Targaryen dynasty. Oh! What the heck? How come I'm wearing Kingsguard armor? What the heck happened? Yeah, permit the union. I've never worn Kingsguard armor ever. Okay. I've gained celibate. Well, that kind of sucks. But, I mean, at the same time, that's kind of insane. A threat shall be realized. House Targaryen shall rule once more. Yeah, I guess so. And Lord Paramountcy of the Crownlands, the Blackwater, all those things. But I still have an adventurer's camp up here. Dude, what the heck? I've never seen this happen before. I'm a Kingsguard. Wait a minute. So are these guys independent? Oh, pre-war liege. Okay. Yeah, they look independent. I don't know what's going on. Oh, wait a minute. It might be because of the Conqueror's band. I'm kind of curious now. I've never had a situation like this happen to me before, so I'm a little bit skeptical as to what's going to continue on happening. So there should be one living member of House Targaryen. Okay, there's 6 bright flames. Right, 89% on this, almost to 100. So, like, what would have happened, dude, if you would have just given me the crown? 100% here. Let's fulfill the contract and long road ahead of us. So we have a barber's tent now, too. We could also work to have some dentist tools for disease resistance. It's a small health boost. Friendly fatal casualties minus 10%. That's not bad. I think I am going to go ahead and construct that. And can we go over to the castle holding over here? I want to see if there are any contracts available that we can do. Justicar might not be a bad one. Let's see if we can tackle those. Yeah, rescue the fair subject or protecting the innocent. So we are not High Valyrian. We're still considered Northmen. Okay. Yeah, Bran's going to lose the throne to Aegon. That's wild. That is completely insane. I might even try to press the claim, even though I'd be Kingsguard. Is there any way that I can revoke being a Kingsguard? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Look, I know this is not immersive, but I'm going to try this. Aha. So Aegon the Sixth, the Conqueror Targaryen, is on the throne. Right? Now, if I want to press my claim to this, what do we do? So by all accounts, I think I can go home. But I do have a pressed claim to the 7 Kingdoms of Westeros, so I guess that's fine. Sansa hasn't told me to leave. Oh, she's in the Vale right now. Okay, interesting. Let me get a couple of interactions here. Give me some provisions. Yeah, and same for you. Give me some... Unless you have gold. It's only 13. I don't understand what's happening in this playthrough now. So, Aegon the Sixth, right? If he doesn't get married or anything of the sort, then Bronn of the Blackwater is going to be the next in line to the throne. Eh? I'm so confused. Give me this other one done so we can get out of here. Alizane, right here, we saved her. How about you can join my camp? And she feels honored. Thank you. All in a day's work. As a Kingsguard all the way up here. This is crazy. We'll ensure their safety. We should be able to do this relatively quickly. New perk, go with Chivalric Dominance. I seriously wonder if I can legit bond with Drogon. It's so lore-breaking, but who cares? If I have a dragon, that's all I care about. Well, I'm not surprised. It was worth a shot at the very least. Let me execute this scheme. Gain 73 gold from that one. And... yeah, you can be my stooge, sure. So one thing we could do is we can become landed and then press our claim to the Iron Throne. I'm not sure if that will remove my... Oh, no, I am the primary heir now. What the heck? Can we, like, murder him? Ferment Revolt. How come we can't... our camp is too far away. Okay, hold on. No longer my ward. Yeah, that's fine. I need to get down there. I really need to get down there before he gets married or anything of the sort. I bring back some food. Can we make it all the way to Winterfell, perhaps? We'll have to find out. We would run out of food here, but I think we'll be just fine to get going. Purchase some pathfinding gear. Let's go. You can join my camp. We need some more people. Yeah, continue going. We're almost at Winterfell anyway. Good. Now then, what is this? Instructor of Knights. I think that's a great idea for Jon. You're gonna have to have a Arid Explorer. Okay. Let me see these men. Alright, you. Teach him to be a defender. I can use someone like this for myself? No, should just follow my moves. He cannot keep up. Alright, that's a great start. I don't know if the second guy got it. He learns a lot from me. Okay, and the last one? Not bad. He learns a lot from me. I like it. We got some provisions, we got some money, both excellent things. And I will also bring you into my employ. Was this one performing a play? We're terrible at that. Oh, escorting of the emissary. Let's do that. We have to go all the way to the Dreadfort. All right, what's happening over here? We don't need the desert guide. How about just the Pathfinders? I have 200, so now I have even more than 200. I would like to get my barber's tent built up. That'll give me a little bit more money in my little camp. Is that another emissary? Let's go. That's like the best contract you can get. It's the easiest one in my opinion. Oh, we gotta go all the way over there? Yikes. Wait a minute. How about we get some mercenary guards instead, especially going up into these wilderness regions? Yes, thank you. He looks really freaking cool in Kingsguard armor. I'll be real. Gain a new martial perk. Okay. We could go down the strategist. That's probably a good option. Yeah, let's do that. Another boundary dispute is present here. It's not going to be a lot of money, and I don't need the guards in order to do this. Scout for talent again. And that gives us 42 stress. He can stay behind. He doesn't particularly like me, but we get 22 gold and 250 provisions. So let's have that happen. And we have plenty of prestige, so I don't see why we shouldn't do a couple subject interactions for at least some provisions. That's not enough gold. I want just provisions at this point. Barber's tent built. Let's get to level 3. It gives me a little bit more money. We're at 0.4. Want to get more than that, obviously. Let's head into Winterfell itself. It's good to be home. I was once king in the north. Scholarly, transport, Justicar, transport for sure, dude. Both are eager explorers over here. All right. Well, where we're going? To High Point. How great. Oh, these guys. I have a bone to pick with House Whitehill. I just don't like them. But I guess we'll take them up there anyway. You don't know where that gripe originates from. It's from my Forster playthrough. I can pay you to be my second? That's 75. Nah. Another eager explorer. Perfect. You gave me 80 gold. I love that. And another explorer, where do you want to go? Same spot. Couldn't you just get... Well, you know what? I'm not going to complain because this is more money in my pocket. Thank you very much. I think I should go back into Winterfell and see about purchasing some supplies. It's going to be 70 gold, but it maxes out our provisions over there. And maybe we can make it to White Harbor. Oh, thank you, Tormund. I appreciate it. You're my friend, so yeah. Let's see about making it down to White Harbor. We will make it. That's a good thing. And it looks like everything else is good. Let's get going. Nice. What do we have out here? Another escorting of said emissary. It is just a whole bunch of, like, arid terrain over here, so get me that and let's go. Yeah, this man ain't getting married. That's kind of crazy. I don't know whether he will actually, like, ever do so or what, but would we inherit the throne? I don't know. Organized camp is pretty good. Provision use decreased by 10%. We're going to take that. What are the 3 interactions? Lord Cregan. Oh. A duel demanded? Really? Okay. Well, you might be less valuable after I win. Obviously. And we'll let him recover a little bit, I suppose. Let's give 2 coins to this child here for some food. Settling a boundary dispute, transcribing text. I don't think Jon is good enough with that. If anything, I mean, we should just stick with the Marshal. But Diplo and Stewardship may not be bad either, even though, like, if we do a settling of a boundary dispute, normally we don't do well, but we can find it out. Pathfinder gear. Let's go over here and try to assist. I think I can resolve this. No, he's only 36%. Algor? Algor can stay again. Yeah. Algor's putting in the work. That's all I care about. How much is it to boost this one up? At 240, we're at 231. Not bad. If we can just do, like, a couple more contracts out here. Oops, that's not the one that I wanted. We want to go into Newcastle and see if there are any interesting contracts. Martial duties. We're definitely going to tackle those ones. For instructing knights and hired muscle. Let's go and tackle the hired muscle one first. I don't need either of these, I don't think, because I'm just taking this route, right? Yeah, let's go. Let's just get on with our task, or remember, we're here to earn. I always like taking remember, we're here to earn, anyway. Excuse me? For what? War of Revenge? Okay. That was weird. Can I not have that ever happen again? That was not fun to watch. I need to get down here and murder him, like, straight up. I want to be the king. I have to be the king. Make a request. Let's see. 18 gold or provisions. Let's take the provisions again. And Master Morik, we can also ask some provisions from you, good sir. Is Drogon still there? Like, is this going to be something that we can potentially redo? He's still there. Taming chance is really low, but I can try again. When's the next time? 3/12, 8th moon. Okay, we'll try again at that point. Go with advanced tactics, organized march, serving the crown. I don't know. I think maybe advanced tactics. Let's take that option. Known for a dedication of our faith. All right, excellent. Want to go ahead and execute this scheme. Execute with confidence. And yes, we've traveled the path long and hard. Thank you for giving me money. I want to get up in here and work on my barber's tent again. Make a little bit more money out of it. And go and instruct these knights. Ooh, 131. These guys are rich around here. That's for sure. Let me see those men. I'll take care of them. I'm just going to always take the last option here. Because, I mean, it's just we're training them. So hopefully the prowess goes up. Yep, his prowess goes up by 4. How about you, good sir? His also goes up by 4. And lastly, you, do not embarrass me. Goes up by 4, so that was perfect. We gained 131 gold from that one. How are our troops doing? They're both at 5 out of 10. We can create another one. Ooh, ironwood spears are free. Oh. Well, if they are free, don't mind if I do. Gain 150 prestige. Everyone loves the fair. I think I'll stay at camp. No, let's go to the fair. Let's mingle. Max them out as much as possible. Obviously, we're going to have to, like, use our provisions and such to fully reinforce or our gold. And that's only going to be partially reinforced even if we do that. So, we're going to be remaining at 5 out of 1,000 for quite some time. Unless we can maybe get a good amount of provisions. Hey, there we go. We are maxed out with that now. Refilling the men-at-arms, even with that, it's only partially reinforced. Yikes, what? Oh, that's bad. But I can go and purchase some more. It's not the end of the world. Supplies are this way. It's 138 to re-replenish all of that. Criminal contracts, treasure map, Justicar is definitely what we want. Hunting criminals, where's the other one? What's this one? Support a faction. I don't like doing those. They've always bugged out for me. Improvised spycraft. What's this one? Another improvised spycraft. Yeah, go hunt criminals for now. How about the hag? It's a dragon-style helm, too. Dude, what have I done? Okay, well, better women than you have tried to break my guard. Strike, parry, riposte is excellent. And I'm the fastest blade of the Northmen. Really? That didn't beat her? Okay, that did, though. Bye-bye. A job well done. Making 0.8. How much is it to max it out? Do we even have enough? It's at 300. Wow. Surgeon tools will probably be pretty good. And then probably the torturer's tools. That's the only other one that I can possibly think of. I think we can't. Oh, no, we can't. We would have to stop somewhere around here. How about we go to Second Stone? We're going to travel all the way to here. Waters seem to be relatively safe, but we're still going to hire some experienced captains. It'll be fine. Here, go buy yourself something nice. We made it anyway. Yeah, what's out here? Ooh, some good contracts. Nice. Let's make this happen. Where are we going, champ? Whoa. Honestly, works for me. We're going to be sailing all the way down the narrow sea. How's everything out here anyway? Means to an end. I must claim some land. Enjoy this life quite a bit. Or best to keep my options open. Flexible leader. We have 65% chance of that one, and 400 provisions. Hey, we got it. That's actually really good, you know? Flexible leader, enemy defensive advantage minus 20%. Wow. And I will head back to my camp now. Oh, heck, he got married. Well, that sucks. I do need to get landed if I want to go at them. Hunt criminals. I might be able to purchase some land or something. How about the fool? I'm going to defeat this guy easily. Yeah, like, goodbye, Bennett. Like, you weren't even a challenge. Instructor of Knights. That's going to hopefully give us 126 coins. And let me see those men. Well, this guy's going to be using a freaking cane, dude. It's not even fair. Why are you having the man fight? Yeah, he can't even keep up. That's just cruel. The other one learned because he's 17 years old. How about the 41-year-old guy? Apparently that worked. Okay, good. You have more knights for me to train. Sure. I'll take care of it. Okay, can we just all acknowledge that Sir Wallace over here is just a horrible individual for forcing this man to fight? Maybe he wants to himself, but you can already tell that he's not learning well. Wait a minute, he picked up some stuff. Okay, that's fine. You, good sir. And you as well. Gives me another little bit of money. Expulsion invalidates contracts. Edict of Expulsion cancels and nullifies any and all contracts you are taking or might have been taking the 7 Kingdoms of Westeros. You gotta be kidding me. You sent me out? He threatens me? Dude, okay. Let's head back. I'm done with this camp. I need to get down to at least, like, maybe here. Can we? The holder of the county at Liege has exiled you. I don't care, okay? I straight up don't care. What if Jon goes to Tyrosh and takes it over? What the heck? Maybe that's an interesting idea. I want one spot to take over. Well, rip. I have been exiled from the realm. This is kind of weird. I'm going to go all the way to this region if I can make it. Or should I just go into Bravos? I think I should just go to Bravos. I'm going to go to the city of the Purple Harbor. I'm going to have to try to go to every single one of these little bits and pieces as well until we reach it. Yeah, that's fine. Another perk. Go with envelopment. Sounds good to me. Let me see if I can tame Drogon again. Where is he at? Still flying around the scales. Obviously, he does not like me. Can't imagine why. Rescue the fair subject. Let's see what we can do here. Brother, I don't have enough people in here. Stop killing them! It's a 13% chance to bond with Drogon this time. I don't know. The last time it might have been the same, but there's also another option that we can just immediately tame him, which I don't know if that's even remotely possible for us. He might just straight up kill us instead. Let's get that barber's tent up to level 5 so we get at least 1 income per month. Alright. Seize the moment. Rescue the fair subjects. You are definitely fair. How about you join in with me? Thank you very much. What other things can we do here? Escorting emissary. We can try that as well. Where are we going? All the way down to Pentos. Alright. Well, it seems relatively safe, but I don't like to just go out on a whim. I'd rather spend the money and guarantee my safety. By the way, you exiled a member of your own Kingsguard. And escorting the emissary here as well. Where are you going? Probably same or somewhat general direction? Yeah, we're gonna get some mercenary guards for this spot. It is very spicy. Potentially even Pathfinders? What's better? Yeah, mercenary guards are definitely better here. Let's go. Give me this dragon. Come on. 13% chance. Give me this dragon. Okay, so he rejects bonding again. There is one other option that I can pull. Apparently, I got sick along this journey. But what I want to try now, because that kind of failed, this is extremely risky. Yeah. No, it ain't happening. Not yet. It's the temperament. Look at that. The temperament is terrible. Do more as necessary. Okay, yep. Reduce disease symptoms for a little while. Barber's scent were built in my camp, so now we're making 1.1 income. That's pretty good. Here's a thought. What if I try to get down to the stepstones or something like that, and then press my claim to the Iron Throne? We really need provisions. Let's go to the city holding. There might also be some contracts we can do. Stewardship, hireling. What were the hirelings again? Oh, that's martial duty, so what the heck. Supplies are this way. Let me just max that out too. And I am definitely done here. Where are they? Oh! Ooh, there's a 2-star one. Hello. Let's go to this one. 35% chance. I think we'll be fine. Let's get this going. We will make a lot of money from this. Oh my god, I'm feeling good. Let's go, man. Can we have some... Ooh, you're giving me 103? Don't mind if I do. What about you? You won't give me provisions, but you'll give me 42 gold? No. I don't... Well, 42 gold, it's better than nothing. I don't know. I take it back. 333. Okay. I don't know if I want to work on the barber's scent more or upgrade the pavilion. Second in command, average, good. Yeah, we'll have Val. That's a really nice idea, in fact. There's also a secondary slot here. Baggage train, mess tent, proving grounds. Proving grounds may not be bad. Yeah, let's take that option. Engineer for destruction, organize march, perhaps? Yeah. Corridors of power. No gold will ever go amiss. Okay, that's not a bad option. I like that a lot. Up to 80% on this, 8 advantages. So once we reach 10, I will execute with confidence, because I am confident in everything that we do. Right? Right. Thank you. It's 143 in my pocket. Really appreciate it. Hired muscle. We're going to do the same over here, too. These are giving us a lot of good money. Bejeweled Ancient Tales. Learning Lifestyle XP. We gain a little bit of piety. It's another artifact. I'll purchase it. I mean, I don't care about that sword. I'm using Longclaw. It's not even worth the risk. Let it go. Not a big deal whatsoever. Mistaken identity at the festival. Really? Yes, it is me. Let me regale you with some tales. Yeah, sure, what the heck. She'll give me 209. Yes, please. Huh? What? What? What is going on? So now I'm king. What the crap? Why? I don't know what's going on with this playthrough. I'm sorry. I'm putting my hands up. I have no clue what's going on. But now, apparently, I'm king. Alright, tradition... No. Dragonstone's mine. What the hell? Why does he own... I'm so confused right now. So I'm ruling Westeros from Dragonstone. Okay. Can I at least get married? If I'm the king, I kind of need to, like, fix up my bloodline. Hello, I'm the only remaining member of this family. And I have Blackfire now. Okay, and all the crowns. Understandable. How the hell did they must have assassinated him? Hold on. Let's see. 6 living members. There are some bright flames. We could marry a bright flame. May not be a bad option unless they're all married. We can take care of Monteris over there. I'm not sure what's going on, but let me just go over here. View houses, Targaryen, open dynasty tree. He died under mysterious circumstances. Someone offed him. This has to be, hands down, the weirdest Jon Snow run on YouTube, bar none. What the hell? Let's just go down the series of events, okay? We're gonna put a pause in all of this. He had to form an adventurer's camp after killing Daenerys, okay? That's number 1. Then, he decided to do mercenary work in which Howland Reed was like, hey, let me troll you really quick and tell the entire world that you're a Targaryen, by the way. And by which case, Bran got a little bit pissed off, so we said, somehow, some way, we'd be a courtier, or he would be a courtier of us, which somehow put us into the Kingsguard. Some way, somehow. Then, Phaegon arrives, takes the throne, exiles us to Essos, and then is killed, and now we are the king. That's pretty much the entire summary of this playthrough. But hey, I need to get King's Landing back, dude. Like, for real, this is now my territory. I guess I can, like, sway you a little bit to probably take it back. I don't know what's happening anymore. Wait, if I have a Dragon Keeper, can't I... Oh, there it is. There's the decision. Reclaim King's Landing. Restore the true seat of the realm. Good. Okay, now I don't need to sway you at all. This is so crazy. Alright, well, I might as well... What in the hell happened to Tyrion? Why do all my playthroughs end up this way? It's completely insane. Oh, alright, I guess. I'm gonna have to get someone good in here. How about Yara Greyjoy? You can be over here as my Hand of the King. Edmure Tully, you're still fine. Lord Celtigar, you're just not a good fit for that position. Gonna have you there. I don't want Lord Monteris there. How about we have Lord Braun of the Blackwater over here instead? Yeah, get King's Landing under control. You're intimately familiar with the area. Tyrion is my Master of Whispers. Okay. My Seer, we're definitely gonna have Samwell Tarly. My friend, let's go, dude. And there we go. We'll just keep Lord Monteris Velaryon as my Master of Ships. What is this one? Nominating a successor. Oh, right. It's an elective monarchy now. Okay. Well. Where the heck am I? Yeah, okay. I'm coming back to King's Landing. Surely you two can make amends. So, you acquired a Stark House banner, the Iron Throne, and more. So we're gonna have to get into the throne room really quick and sort this all out. Okay. New lifestyle choice. I guess we're gonna go down Marshal again. Go down Authority Focus, I suppose. Offer Courtier? At least, like, the Prince of Dorne likes us, and he's somehow our friend. Who the hell? Oh, so she was pregnant. Okay. How about Prince Valar Targaryen? Educate the kid. I guess I'll teach him things, but primary errors of wrong dynasty. It ain't me. I don't know if I can even get married at this point. I have to renounce my vows somehow. Never had this happen. Well prepared. Take that option. And we have to hold a coronation, like, right now. Pass High Crown Authority. That's going to be the first thing that Jon does. After going into the throne room and putting down the banners before anything. You have a Stark banner. And we'll have a Targaryen banner, right? There should be a Targaryen banner. Where's the Targaryen banner? There's no Targaryen banner. Well, let's put there. We can have a Mighty Antelope Hide. Or we can put down some of the other dragon skulls. So, yeah. Dragon skull, go there. Big Balerion skull, go there. It's kind of disproportionate because we don't have all the banners. You know what? Vermithrax, you're going to swap out with Vhagar's skull. Yeah, there we go. Small wall ornament for Beastly Fox Hide. Stalking Hide. And then what's this one here? Wild Hair. The throne, we're going to have the Iron Throne right over there. Pedestal for the small dragon eggs. Okay. And what's happening here? I suppose we can just increase this. Yeah, I am a member of the Kingsguard, and every single one of you guys know me very, very well. Let's hold court right now. Gesture for the first petitioner. Lord Monteris of Driftmark with Lord Herald of Wings Pass for my Master of the Hunt. His aptitude is average, but Monteris is good. You are unsuited for this post. This is Tyrion. Lord Roland will stop these games. Cannot join a hostile faction for 5 years. Okay, Tyrion is there. Bet he's happy to see me. Lose 400 gold. We start the construction of a city on Visenya's Hill? You know, it might have been destroyed. Hence why they're saying to do this. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Let's arrange that coronation right over here in King's Landing. It's probably the only good spot for it. And I want to max it out. How much more do we need? 480? I'll be back once I have that 480. Okay, I have 2,990 necessary for all of this. We are going to impress attendees, or we could embrace supporters. One of the two. Let's just impress everybody. Yeah. Soon, my reign begins. Why do I feel like I just made a better storyline than the actual show? I can station a men-at-arms regiment. I have all of these guys now. And, like, infinite amounts of money to use them. But if we have the ability... Oh, there's gold cloaks. Let's get some gold cloaks that are free. We can recruit them. I have to see what other stuff we can get from here. But let's just go through the coronation first. There are 4 detractors, but 35 supporters. And obviously, Samwell Tarly is going to be the one to put the crown on my head. You already know. Yes, Samwell Tarly is going to be my best friend. Absolutely. Okay. That's perfect. What's going on here? Shadows before the throne? Let's see. I shall get to the truth of her yet, or I'll have to keep my eyes on her. That just increases the opinion of both, and I get a little bit of stress, so we'll take that option. Oh, hugely reduced? By how much? Let me see. We're no longer respectable, but this is okay. We're going to take this option. I would normally take this, but I don't want him to legitimately get stressed out, so bring that down. Who dat? Arya Stark? Where have you been? Okay, she's truly a great cousin. Well, alright, at least Arya's back. Increases slightly or notably, go notably. What are we at now? 46 out of 50. She can become my friend. Be her. Lady Baelish. Oh, interesting. Yeah, few are as generous as you. We made a new friend. Oh, what's this one? Proclaim the lost text to all. Nice. We gain a little bit of bonus on the coronation. Lose 16 stress because we're brave. Let's do it. Hey, yo, what's with the helmet? The helmet doesn't even work. Where was the cool Kingsguard helmet you were wearing before? I shall defend the old gods faithful. I guess. I must praise these new customs. These are my vassals, the bulwarks of my rule. What happens here? Becomes a supporter of my coronation. Oh, so she's a detractor. Oh, and the other guy would also become a supporter. Let's make that happen. So there should only be just a little bit left. The crown of the first son. That's the one that we're having placed on our head. Interesting. But I might go with the anvil's crown. What are we at right now? Oh, well, we're a true ruler, so I don't need to swear any oath, period. So is Longclaw going to be the sword that we're going to use, or is it going to be Blackfire? I think we should take Blackfire at this point. Crown of the First Son gives us Diplo. Crown of the Dragonbane gives us Stewardship. Crown of the Unworthy gives us just Prestige and Monthly Renown. Vassal Opinion. Crown of the Anvil. Yeah, there we go. That actually works really well for Jon. At long last, some food. Brandon Stark becomes my friend. Yeah, okay. Okay. You grow closer to forming a friendship with Master Steven. Okay, or a wonderful day indeed. I'm not stressed, so let's try to form a friendship with the guy. And increase notably. Hey, yo, are you pregnant? Why are you, like, chugging down a beer when you're pregnant? That, you know, that's not really... Okay, never mind. Pop off, queen. All right, so we're going to have faith in our supporters. My legitimacy and prestige. Let's see. 88%, 2 guests would be affected with the modifier. What about this one? Trust in my other cultures. Go faith in my supporters. So 2 guests were affected, and now my reign begins. Finish the coronation. All right, now... We are on the throne. Crazy, crazy weird. Go for serving the crown so we can get King's Landing under control. This dragon needs to be put into the dragon pit some way, somehow. Either that or I tame him. I'm not entirely certain. I can't bond with him until 319, and this is extremely risky. So my question is... fellow approved? Yeah, sure. Why can't I get a head dragon keeper? You currently are employing a head dragon keeper. Am I? I am, but he's terrible. Okay, you're gonna go away. Are there any dragon eggs that are here? No. I'm also gonna put the textbook over there, too. Way to use that, I need to increase the grandeur and such around here, because the higher your dragon pit funding, the better the dragon keeper you can get. So let's go ahead and take up all of those. Perfect. Diplomatic court or warlike or administrative? I kind of like the warlike court. Yeah, take that option. Now we will appoint a new head dragon keeper, Aelin, over here, of whom has a lot better stats, right? So if we go over here, he is in fact good. Empty council position for a master of arms. We're going to assign Lord Gilbert. Let's also fix up the men-at-arms situation. So the ironwood spears can be fully maxed out, no big deal. The armored footmen here, we can disband them. We'll roleplay this as this unit of armored footmen and this unit of light footmen are going to be repurposed into our new version of the gold cloaks. How about that? Let's get some of the gold cloaks and max them out. We're going to station the gold cloaks right over here in King's Landing. Want to also increase the size of the trebuchets. Hey, I have another idea. Can't we have a little expedition over the other side of the pond over there and potentially bring forth a certain egg of mystical proportions? Thoron, Verona, or Bernard? You know, I'm going to go with Verona. Buy me a dragon egg. She's going to prioritize a dragon egg. I don't have enough gold for that, but we'll see what happens. Farewell, Verona. And my player heir is Prince Valar Targaryen. Alright, because that is my quote-unquote brother's son before my brother was killed. Oh, rip. Okay. Well, I can send out another one once I have 500. I thought she could do it. Might as well nominate the kid. Can I nominate the kid, or he needs to be older before I can do so? Where the kid at? Nope, kid's not here. The kid is lost in thought. Alright. I should probably get a tutor for him, right? Tutor, who do we have? I guess he's pretty good. I'll go there. We have anybody for a wet nurse? These guys are not particularly fantastic. We're not making as much money as we should because King's Landing is not under control, obviously. Has a good amount of stuff built up, though. A little bit of an interesting distribution as well. And it might be a good idea for us to also work on the Dragon Pit when we are at that point. 319, I think it's the 8th moon that I can try to bond. Oh, I can try to bond with him now. Let's start that scheme. It's at 28% now. It may or may not work. We'll see. Either we bond with Drogon, or we somehow, some way go and procure a dragon egg, come over here, hold on to the thing, and hatch a dragon. Either way, still everything's very weird and I'm very confused. You know, it does my heart good to know that 26 members of the realm are in a loyalist faction in my favor. Thank you also for the gold. That's crazy. Lord Paramount Mathis Rowan. Oh, wait, what? So House Rowan is the new Lord Paramount of the Reach, not Sir Bronn of the Blackwater. Oh, you know what? They might have fought for it. Yeah, they did fight for it. Okay, that's pretty cool. But also take Highgarden away from him. Thanks. Today we go riding, for sure. And give me that perk. Easy peasy. Thank you. Hard rule. We don't need that. Everyone loves him. Go for hit and run. Might as well get another expedition going. Faction targets me? Okay, yeah. Let's see how far you get. Othar, Norin, or Royce? I kind of want... You know, I think this man can do it. He's got the mark. There we go. Be brave. Find me a dragon egg. That's what I want, Othar. You can do it. So where are the others around here? A broken contract for Edmure Tully. Wait, do you have the lover's box? Oh, come on. Dude. Really? Okay. He has to honor his contract. I guess he doesn't want to honor his contract. Oh! He did bring something. Okay. Alright, impressive. Most impressive. Hey, can I hold on to that dragon egg? Cradle dragon egg. Let's see what happens. There's Gendry. Is he my friend too? No, he's not my friend. Unfortunate. But I can probably try. Wait, give dragon egg. Yeah, I'm not going to give him that. Not at all. It should be a lot easier to get dragons here now because, I mean, Drogon's already there. We don't have to go through the unlock condition for it. Gold cloaks, armored horsemen. What else do we want to do? Retinue vanguard? Yeah. Increase the retinue vanguard by a little bit. We really need some, like, archers. We have bowmen here. Yeah, we'll get some bowmen. Recruit 1 unit. I also didn't notice this until now. He's known as Waters. Okay, so he went from Snow to Waters. Royal court situation, under-equipped. My men needed the best quality. Go to the armory. Unfortunately, I don't have enough. So, like, is the north in the realm? Oh, well, there we go. There's the dragon. What the hell, man? I give up on this playthrough. I can't anymore. Pythax, what other names could we have? Fyrax, Archon. I like the name Archon. There we go. The dragon enters the world. I give up, honestly. Yeah, that's actually ridiculous at this point. Actually ridiculous. So how terrible would it be if I just go over here and force vassalization on Sansa? I can't. Look. She can hold on to it. She can hold on to it. I'm not gonna do that. Gendry will come? No, it's a different Gendry. I was baited. Hold court. Gesture for the first petitioner. We must invest in these wild regions. You pay 600 to him. Don't have that. Nope, not doing it. Becomes Prince Gendry's vassal. Okay, sure. And very well, you may attend Edmund. I appreciate that. Available perk, now go for Engineer for Destruction, and not like it matters. And so, my friends, that is all the time I have for today. This is, once again, the craziest Jon Snow run that has ever probably occurred on YouTube, and I am still questioning every single one of my life decisions. So, I hope you guys enjoyed at the end of the day. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends, hyping the videos always helps, and I'll catch you in the next one, my Rantians.